just to comment on the areas that we may develop, and I think that at least in some of the most important European markets, still cruising as a such little penetration that obviously the destinations, it's very difficult for the cruise industry to be the leading actor to address to a certain destination instead of another, the tourist approaching a travel agency or a website. So undoubtedly still the customer who is choosing where to go. So we need to be ready. We need to make it, I agree with the point that we need to be the ones that are showing the new opportunities, showing more value for the choice, or for the customer's choice. At the same time, there are new areas for sure that we are all looking at already. Obviously, still, and I go back to my previous points, I don't want to look pessimistic versus an optimistic Brit. It's impossible, because the weather, the climate of Italy is much better than the climate of Southampton, so I'm sure that I'm more optimistic than David anyway. My point was, we will have no growth in terms of capacity in the next couple of years. So let's use our capacity that we have today in a better way, in order to fill up the ships, but to fill it better, at a better price, and possibly, as Domenico was saying, at a more competitive cost in terms of operations. The Turkish is a very good, for example, it's a very good opportunity, it's a very good market. But I think that this is the time for everyone also to look still to improve the penetration in the countries. Now I'm talking for Costa. We're looking more and more to increase the penetration in the countries where we are already strong. It's not time for investments now. I think it's time for consolidation. It's time to be profitable in order to generate enough resources in order to restart the new builds plan again, because this is for all of us, that we all slowed down or stopped our new builds plan, and I think that one of the reasons is because we needed to be more cautious than we have been in the past few years. So in order to generate again cash flow and profits, to address resources for the new bit, so it's just a matter of time. So I'm not pessimistic, I'm just very, very cautious, but however the weather in Italy is better than in Southampton. We agree on.
Thank you, Gianni, and David. And Domenico, do you have a comment from MSC's perspective?
Yeah, more or less it's a mirror situation. So the other side, I would like also point the finger on the fact that the cost of the itinerary. Because sometimes we are thinking new itinerary, new destination, new development, but we have also to evaluate how much to do that, and which are the benefits we could catch from this new area, like destination or basically the catching area for passengers. Sometimes our evaluation shows us that it's better to pick up the people by plane instead to go there with the ships. Stay in the Mediterranean means that we have everywhere the best that the world could offer to tourists. So we could choose. And the criteria we are following in these years are more or less in the direction of the convenience. This is the reality. Because all the alternatives are very huge alternatives, are very important alternatives.
Okay, thank you. Manfredi, is there a comment you'd like to make?
A couple of comments. As an official position, the European Cruise Council is responsible for Europe, It's not responsible for Africa or the Middle East. Nevertheless, we are the association which is closer to these countries, so we keep a look there. Recently, Tim Marking has gone to Egypt with the European Union delegation to try to, and together with executives of some of the cruise lines, to try to explain to the local government how they can increase the activity of cruise lines through changes to legislation, how they handle ports, etc. So that's for what concerns the European Cruise Council point of view. From my personal point of view, I am on one side a skeptical person, on the other side I'm an optimistic person. Skeptical because we talk about the Arab Spring, and just last week Egypt has given to its president Morsi the same powers that Mubarak had. So there's no such thing as an Arab Spring, but hopefully this will bring more stability to the region. Libya is being stabilized and Egypt is being stabilized this way. On the other side, more and more it's growing a theory that why not $50 per barrel? So this is due to the incredible developments of new reserves